現在3號嘅呢個一場比賽。咁啊，第一場比賽嘅季軍咧將會喺15分鐘之後就開始啦。咁啊，將會係韓國嚟自首爾嘅三星戰隊對住咧，將會將喺13日嘅主攻鑽石海豚。
係 The Asia League Terrific 12 heads into its final day of action. We bring you first the battle for third place. It's gonna be between the Seoul Samsung Thunders and the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. It's been 5 incredible days of basketball and 6 considering the Asia League Fest that happened last Friday. But we are down to 2 last matches. We have 4 teams left to battle it out for some medals here inside the Studio City Event Center. Thanks for joining us, not just today, but for every day that we've had the Terrific 12 here in Macau. It has been our pleasure to bring you the best ball clubs in Asia. It has been a treat. So many games, and there have been different finishes. Some of them close, some of them not exactly at all the same. Beautiful basketball has been played in this gymnasium. 2018 Asia League Terrific 12 for the Nagoya Dolphins. Markeith Cummings and Craig Brackens hoping to save themselves from going home without a win or going home with a loss. Yesterday they lost against the Ryukyu Golden Kings of Japan also, and that's what brought them to the battle for third. As for the Seoul Samsung Thunders, they faced the Guangzhou Long Lions. Unfortunately, a big game from Kao Fog, partner with also a strong performance from Shadalijan Maktar, allowed the Guangzhou Long Lions to march into the finals, but you know, that was still an incredible game from Ben and Bala. And Bala in that game, unstoppable over the first 2 quarters. He finished with 26 points and 12 rebounds, but just did not get enough help. His fellow import Glenn Cosi, while finishing with 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists, just not the same impact that he had in the elimination round. And effectively, Seoul Samsung Thunders could not advance. That's why both of these teams, the Thunders and the Diamond Dolphins, will face each other in the battle for third. John Sulit and Sedal Tupas on the call for you on this evening here in Macau. More than the basketball action that we've seen, it's been incredible. Everything that has transpired, and it's just every time that the Asia League stages a tournament here, be it the Summer Super 8 or the Terrific 12, beautiful things happen in Macau. Fortunately, like you said, well, good things come to an end. Should be a good ending though. Watch out for these 2 intense and surely exciting ball games we're going to be bringing to you. Later on in the evening, it's going to be the Guangzhou Long Lions facing the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Both teams undefeated in the tournament. Only one can be named champion. Here, the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins swept their bracket, won games over the Yulon Lux Jet Dinos and the Zhejiang Guangsha Lions to advance into the semifinals. And also, on the other side, the Samsung Thunders, they got a win, a 1-point win actually on a buzzer beater over the Fubon Braves, and then lorded it over the Shandong Golden Stars before falling and tripping against the Guangzhou Long Lions. Those 2 teams really, these 2 teams rather, still some of the most impressive clubs that we've seen in this tournament. Now that's easy to say, and truly, it's just some misfortune happening in that semifinals, perhaps. For Nagoya, it was a struggle from the field. They weren't really seeing the bottom of the net, and that led to their struggles. While the Ryukyu Golden Kings, their height proving to be the difference maker in that battle as well. Jeff Ira Brown finally suiting up for the Ryukyu Golden Kings. And also Josh Cott. Those 3 big men gave a lot of problems, not just to, particularly rather, Craig Brackett, who before that game averaged a double-double of 22 points and 10 rebounds, but could only manage 9 points on what was a severe struggle from the field. Brackets in that game shot 3 for 11, 2 for 8 from downtown. The reason why he kept on shooting 3-point shots is because, well, that paint was clogged already by Ayers and Scott. And Brown coming off the bench, providing solid support. Seoul Samson Thunders, they were in the game for a big part of it. Even held the lead actually at the half, only to see a big third quarter explosion from the Long Lions. They had scored them 26-12. And that really proved to be the determining factor. In the fourth quarter, there was an explosion from Mokhtar, but all that did was punctuate what already was a budding win for the Guangzhou Long Lions. Nonetheless, that's already in history. That's behind these two teams. What they want to do is end their tournament on a strong note, as more than a win here to close the terrific 12. It should be a boost for them before they enter their respective home tournaments. Till tip-off. Fans here coming in and are very excited to see the lineup of the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Some might say they're heavily reliant on their two imports, but do take note that they've had some impactful contributions from some of their locals, particularly Shuta Ando serves as the starting guard for the squad. Kobayashi also is a guy who plays very well for them. But again, the height advantage of the Ryukyu Golden Kings is really what did the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins in that semifinals. Time now to meet the starters from both squads.
For the first match against the relevant third, as the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins goes up against the Seoul Samson Thunders. And now let's see the starters. First, for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. At guard number 0, Ryuta Kobayashi. And the other guard number 2 for Keith Collins. Play forward number 9, Shuto Ando. And the other guard number 12, Taito Nakagashi. And that's number 34, Greg Brackens. The head coach for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins is Junior Katsuyama. And now starting for the Seoul Samson Thunders. At point guard number 110, Kai Su. At shooting guard number 0, Juan Cozy. At forward number 17, Sean Min-soo. Playing center number 20, Doug Ambala. And at forward number 5, Lee Kwon-gi. And our head coach is Jin Sae. Officials for the morning are Mohammed Peace from Iran.
Asia League terrific 12 battle for third place between the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins and the Seoul Samson Thunders. Both teams looking to close out the tournament on a positive note, as Craig Brackens and the rest of the Diamond Dolphins looking to atone for the defeat yesterday against the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Coach Shingo Kajiyama finding it difficult to figure out the Golden Kings yesterday. And as for Ben Mbala and Coach Lee Sang-min of the Seoul Samson Thunders, they bowed to the Guangzhou Long Lions. We are underway this third place battle. Our 15th game for the tournament here at the Studio City Event Center. It's been a week-long festival of basketball, and we're right on our final day.
Now, these two teams, you can't say that they're not worthy to be in the finals. Just so happened that they bumped into arguably the two most impressive clubs here in the terrific 12. The more than the talent that the Ryukyu Golden Kings and the Guangzhou Long Lions have, it's how they played their basketball. And also, we talked about the struggles of Nagoya yesterday. That was by far their worst game of the tournament, and it's really unfortunate that it happened at such a crucial stage.
Well, definitely, but the man right there hitting the first basket of the ball game, Ben Mbala, played the entire game against the Guangzhou Long Lions, had to battle not just one, but two, but four giants in that team as Keith Cummings goes to work early, has a chance to complete the three-point play at the line.
The same guys who did work yesterday for their squads in losing efforts, they are out here to get some revenge, and they are hoping that strong performances here today will result to wins. Cummings has been one of the best guards we've seen in the tournament because of his sheer strength. He usually would overpower. But Ben Mbala also, you know, it's the opposite for him. Ben is actually smaller than most players in his position here in the Terrific 12, but he just finds ways to get past them and score.
No, Ben Mbala using a lot of his athleticism to get away as Lee Guan-hee draws the foul on Nakahigashi.
While we highlight the abilities of Mbala and Cummings, I feel like the most important thing in this game will be the ability of the locals to contribute. Lee Guan-hee, a very dependable player for the Samsung Seoul Thunders, and he was spectacular in the Super 8 when they did not have an import. Look for him to have a strong game here today.
Lee Guan-hee has turned out to be a star here in the Asia League. Lefty who has had stints in the Philippines. Also, just recently, the Seoul Samsung Thunders went to Japan to participate in a preseason tournament in the B.LEAGUE as well. Higashi almost lost the handle. They kick it out to Ando. That's a three from the corner. That's good.
That's extremely important for Nagoya. Ando averaged 8.5 points per game over their first two games of the tournament. But yesterday in the semifinals, only 3-point shot, 1 for 9 from the field.
Cozy kicks it out to Lee. Three ball, no good. As Keith Cummings comes away with a basketball. Ahead to Ando. Nakahigashi, another three. Back to back for Nagoya.
It's actually surprising to see that Nagoya seemingly playing the style of Samsung right now, hitting from outside.
Well, Samsung, if you remember their last game in the elimination round against Shandong, they hit 8 threes in the first period of that game. Lee, they have traveled there, lost the handle. Nakahigashi has the basketball. He goes to Ando, wide open for three, no good. Could have opted to attack the paint there.
I thought it was pretty curious earlier that there was no call. That was such a strong collision. At least call a foul on either guy.
Lee, we get the switch. Cummings on Mbala. Mbala inside. Ben Mbala.
I love this matchup. I love the fact that Cummings is the one guarding Mbala. He's speedier than Brackens, but then Mbala, he just found it. He just never stopped until he found the opening, the crack in that defense of Cummings. Led to a three-point play opportunity.
Well, just a series of dribbles there inside the paint until he got into position. Ben Mbala, 4 points so far. Second, couldn't complete the bonus. 8-6 for Nagoya. Cummings, Brackens now. Ando uses the Brackens pick. Ando inside, kicks it out. Brackens is open. That's a three, no good for Craig Brackens. His struggles from beyond the arc continue. Glenn Cozy steps into this three. That's good.
Glenn Cozy will really need come alive early in this game for his team to get a win. Mbala will be able to carry part of the load, but not the entire thing.
Cummings Kobayashi to Nakahigashi, down low to Brackens. Matched up against Imbala, but Brackens, nice cut by Nakahigashi.
Brackets also with a beautiful pass right where Nakahigashi needed it, and so all he had to do was go up for that lay-in, drawing the foul in the process.
Brackens, good look there as Nakahigashi provides the finish.
Yorgosi, he cannot be careless with fouls like that. A guy beat you already. If he's about to score, just let him. Don't give him that bonus free throw.
Taysol to Imbala. Hand off to Cozy. Then Cozy kicks it out to Kim. Kim goes for the three. Another one for Samsung.
That's a product of shooting 500 three-pointers every practice. It was Imbala who shared how his teammates train, how they hold their outside shooting, and even he is a fan of their work ethic.
Well, definitely, it's not just 500 shots, it's 500 made three-pointers every practice. And as you take a look at that drive, the foul is downstairs, so there's a sideline inbound. Kobayashi, whistle for the personal. Kim Taysol. Kim on the attack. Late whistle there.
Actually a bailout call by our referee. Kim already left with 0 options there. That's why he just had to put the shot up. He was able to draw a foul.
Kobayashi is replaced by Kohei Kasai. First one is good for Kim Taysol.
Yesterday we were talking about how Ben Imbala was unstoppable, how he finished with 26 points and 12 rebounds. But really the statistic that stands out for me is how he was able to draw 12 fouls in that game. And he really put so many of the bigs of Guangzhou in foul trouble. We're talking about Jumin Shin, Wo Kai, Zhao Yongpeng. None of those guys could stop him, and he just kept going to the free throw line.
Ando for three, another one. Both teams letting it fly.
It's obviously a much better shooting evening for Shuta Ando. That's a good sign for Nagoya.
League One here. And Bala trying to join the party. He does.
I wonder what it means, him shaking his head. Is he shaking his head that they sagged off of him?
He showed flashes of that outside shot playing for his national team, Cameroon.
Well, when Ben Imbala is playing in Asia, he naturally has to play bigger than, at a higher position. So he's usually a center, but when he comes back to Cameroon, there are a lot of other guys who can man or position themselves in the middle. Imbala can go down to the 4, even the 3.
Seconds in the shot clock. Nakahigashi backs it in.
Right now, Nakahigashi exposing that mismatch that he has, much stronger than his defender.
Glenn Cozy. Chamin Sok. Kim Taysol. It's a foul on Kasai. As Kim Taysol tried to turn the corner there.
Tad bit too careless for Kasai. Trying to go over the pick. Chamin Sok not allowing space, so Kasai bumps into Kim Taysol, who takes free throws.
Well, Chamin Sok may have gotten away with a illegal pick there, very close. As Kim Taysol makes the first free throw. 2-point lead for Samsung. High-scoring ball game so far. 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 2 for 2 for Kim Taysol.
Well, it's a high-scoring affair because both teams are shooting very well from the field, particularly the three-point line. We've seen 3 each from both sides.
Ando, Chamin Sok and League One here there. Kasai Open to the corner, Nakahigashi back to Kasai. He misses the three. Cha Min-suk gets the rebound.
For Cha, that's always what he's able to provide for the squad. That's a foul on Mbala.
Ben Mbala pushed Brackens on that pick. And he felt there was a lot of contact before that.
No, actually, I thought it was Brackens who pushed Mbala, although Mbala admitted to the foul. But when Mbala set that pick, he was rubbing elbows with Brackens, and then he came out to set that solid pick. That's where the foul was called.
Higashi misses the three. Back comes Samsung. Glenn Cozy. Cozy draws closer. And Glenn Cozy buries the jumper. It's a 5-point lead now for Samsung.
That's more of the Glenn Cozy that we saw in the elimination round. Remember that buzzer beater from Mbala? He also was the one who set him up.
Steve Cummings, ineffective so far, misses the three. Cozy, back to Mbala, pulls up for three. Another one from Ben Mbala.
I'm sure Ben is loving his three-point shooting right now. He's been looking for that all tournament long, but hasn't quite found the mark. This time he gives Samsung an 8-point lead with 2 triples in the first quarter alone.
Right now, here to make quick under. Quick under on that. Look at my guys. Take them on, pressure. Pick up the team. Again, all the way to the end. Again, all the way through. Again, all the way through. Don't forget the flare. Go, guys. Let's do this.
Ben Mbala, Cameroonian star, with a couple of threes to ignite the Samsung Thunders. They have a 24-16 lead, under 3 minutes remaining here in the first period of this third place battle in the Asia League Terrific 12.
Mbala, before this game, has yet to hit a three-pointer in the entire tournament. In the first quarter alone, has 2 already. And that just confuses the defense on how they'll play Ben Mbala. Watch out for him later on. Might shift his offense of attacking that basket, but this time it's Ando looking to get 3 points the traditional way.
Ando able to exploit the interior right there as Mbala got caught on Brackens. Well, Ben Mbala forced to make a decision there whether to help or stick with Brackens, because Brackens also has that outside shot.
You see that hesitation from Ando? That's what opened up that opportunity for him. Gathered himself, hesitated, looked the other way, and then just exploded right for the basket.
3-point play for Ando. Kim Tae-sol. Coach Lee Sang-min sticking with the same 5 that started the game. They've played for 7.5 minutes already. Cozy for 3. Short on that one. Ando. Kasai. Back to Ando. Down low to Brackens. Brackens against Mbala. Gets it to possession. Greg Brackens gets it 2 points.
Brackens now seeing how he can operate versus Mbala. Remember yesterday, Mbala played 40 minutes. The reason why is because if he sits out, it's going to be a big hole in that middle for the Korean team.
Kim Tae-sol back out to Lee Guan-hee. Hesitation. Lee buries the 3. Lead back up to 6 for Samsung. Kasai to Brackens. Cummings. Nakahigashi to Cummings. Oh, Cummings lays it in as Mbala too late on the help there.
Martin coming. He also has that those hops. Glides through the air every time he lays it in.
Kim Tae-sol with a getaway. Quick move to the basket for Kim Tae-sol, and he gets the steal here. Lee, three, that's good.
That's already the 6th three-pointer of the Seoul Samsung Thunders in the first quarter. This is looking a lot like the game they played in that last match of the elimination round.
As Keith Cummings gets that one back. 2 points plus the foul. Great anticipation there by Kim. And Lee able to set himself up for that three.
You're Nagoya. You're disgusted right now at the fact that you've already given up 32 points with 56 seconds remaining. That's just a lot of three-pointers. And yeah, sure, talented as the Thunders are, and with all the work that they put in, but Nagoya still allowing them good looks here. You gotta understand who your opponent is. The Koreans will always look for their threes.
Lee Guan-hee, Ben Mbala puts that ball on the floor, getting away from Brackens.
That's what we talked about. Now Mbala earning the respect from outside, shaking things up and putting that ball towards the basket.
Mbala waits for Kim Tae-sol. 8-second differential on the game clock and the shot clock. Lee, Kim Dong-ok against Ando. Kim, kicks it out to Kim Tae-sol. Three, offline on that shot. There's a foul, and that will mean free throws for Nagoya.
Kim Dong-ok will be whistled for it. You can tell that somehow the confidence of Kim has gone down. Yesterday, he really was finding a struggle on that floor. I think there were a couple of three-pointers that hit the side of the board. That's how bad it was yesterday for Kim Dong-ok.
Well, a couple of air balls as well. Aside from those missed three-pointers. Really the missing link yesterday, him and Glenn Cozy. You know, who knows, if they had made their shots, Samsung could have been playing in the championship game. Suda misses both free throws. 6 seconds remaining. Glenn Cozy's back in the ball game. Cozy to Mbala, eye in the sky play. Mbala couldn't finish. And the Seoul Samsung Thunders, another hot shooting start for the Korean club. 6 three-pointers as they grab a 34-26 lead. highlights from that explosion in the first quarter from the Seoul Samsung Thunders. They are on top by 8, 34-26 against the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins in this battle for third place in the Asia League Terrific 12.
What you do in that first quarter still? League One, he knocked down 2 3-pointers, and the Seoul Samsung Thunders really just finding their mark. 6 out of 10 in the first 10 minutes. Even Ben Mbala hit a couple, and he hasn't missed from the field. But Nagoya also shot the ball well, 58.8%. That's such a high clip, but Samsung hit 69% of their shots. So it's a matter of Nagoya playing well, but the Seoul Samsung Thunder is just playing better.
Definitely on the offensive end. Both teams also had 5 assists on those field goals that they have. Turnovers 32 apiece, so both teams taking care of the ball very well as Nakatsuka misses the 3. The tap goes to Cozy.
No, a statistic that tells you that both teams are shooting well is second chance points. 0 scored in this game between these two teams. The reason why is shots are falling in on the first try.
Tae Young has been inserted to the ball game. Kim Dong-uk, Mbala, Glenn Cozy, and Choi Yun-ho. 5 on the floor for Samsung. Cummings, Brackens, Mitsuda, Takahigashi, and Kobayashi complete the 5 on the floor for Nagoya. Keith Cummings forces that one in.
Great on display for Marquise Cummings. He has the quickness of the guard and the strength of a power forward.
Look at that right there. Ben Mbala is not, it's not a lightweight, especially right there inside the paint.
With the style of Cummings, you see a lot of LeBron James there. It's just how he tries to bring there to the basket, and when he's there already, he knows so many ways to finish.
So Cummings cuts the lead to 5. Choi, 3. Choi Yun-ho continuing this hot shooting by the Seoul Samsung Thunder. Mitsuda to Brackens, inside to Cummings. Nice pass there from Brackens to Cummings. 2 imports connecting.
See, that's a contrast, right? Choi hitting a 3, Cummings coming right back to score the 2, but it's an operation of inside versus outside, and also imports versus locals.
Ben Mbala drawing the foul on Brackens. That's what happens when let's take a look at this replay of the play earlier. Cummings getting his 12th point of the game. Ben Mbala, once he hits those shots, it forces the defender to come out and defend him. He can take the guy off the dribble. Brackens right there, guilty with a personal.
Also a product of the 2 3-pointers that Mbala hit earlier in the game. Now Brackens knows that you cannot just wait for Mbala to get to the paint. You have to rush out, and Mbala recognizing the closeout, trying to explode past it.
39-31. Samsung on top. Brackens has largely been invisible for this ball game as he puts up the 3. No good. The tap goes to Mitsuda. Nakatsuka misses. Brackens tried to save it. Couple of 3-pointers there, not finding the range for Nagoya. As the Seoul Samsung Thunder sue for time. They are on top, 39-31.
chance. Take a shot.
슛 아니면 반대 사이드에서
Or swing the ball.
힘낼게요. 팝아웃 해요.
Mid game.
팝아웃.
Pop out.
천천히 천천히.
1, 2, 3.
Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, Craig Bracken's on your screens. He's been matched up with the excellent Ben Mbala so far. Glenn Cozy. Moon on the attack. That's a bump.
No,
It's
clearly an offensive foul. Moon, he had a good. What he tried to do was, okay, create that separation, but he dipped his shoulder. That's why he was called for that personal foul. Great defense shown by Nakatsuka, sticking his body there.
Nakatsuka moving his feet very well there.
Well, you know, Sadaf, on defense, that's all your coach can ask you to do. Move your feet. That is also how Mbala was able to operate against the Guangzhou Long Lions yesterday. The big men not moving their feet, and that's why Mbala got fouls off of them.
Well, Mitsuda, bad miss there from the corner. Glenn Cozy. Cozy getting away from the defense, using the left hand.
That was impressive. There was barely any space there, but Cozy just, you know, if there's not any space, he creates it. And Glenn Cozy splitting the D, laying it in. Nakatsuka answering back with a three-pointer.
Nakatsuka finding the mark this time, cutting the lead to 7. 4 assists for Craig Brackens. Cozy, another getaway.
Cozy right now sensing his speed advantage against Nakatsuka. It's Mitsuda rather who was guarding him that time, but on the help D, Nakatsuka was the one called for the foul. Cozy has scored, I believe, the last 6 points of the Samsung Thunders.
Well, Glenn Cozy realizing now is his time to take charge. So I watched Ben Mbala go to work in the first quarter. Now it's the Seoul Samsung Thunder's other import. Another three put up by Nakatsuka. He misses. And Kobayashi keeps the possession alive. Cummings was looking for Brackens inside. There's a foul on before the pass on Choi Yun-ho.
Basketball non-count, just a sideline inbound. Coach Lee Sang-min loving what he's seeing from the Samsung Thunders right now. Yesterday, the shots, their three-point shots were not falling, Sadaf, and that really helped the Guangzhou Long Lions because as we've come to know, the Samsung Thunders, three-pointers are a big part of how they operate as a unit. Yesterday, just 32%, 9 of 28.
Brackens, still no go on the three. Mitsuda. There's a foul, and Samsung already in the penalty. Choi Yun-ho went for the steal, but got Mitsuda's hand instead. Mitsuda right here, tripped by Choi Yun-ho.
And Mitsuda reached miles with that travel after getting tripped. It was only actually Markeith Cummings who stopped him from going further.
Second one is good for Mitsuda. Samsung on top, 43-35. 6 minutes and change left here in the second period. Moon from the corner, no good as Cummings grabs the rebound. Ahead to Nakatsuka. Did Mbala touch it? No.
A bit too eager was Cummings and the Diamond Dolphins on that offensive attack. Nakatsuka able to receive that pass, another turnover for the Japanese.
Now Kim Yun-soo entering the ball game for Choi Yun-ho. Kim Yoon-soo actually was very impressive in the Asia League Summer Super 8 a couple of months back. Kim Dong-ok, first try from 3, that's good.
Oh, finally Kim getting that shot. After his struggles yesterday, that's healthy for him to see his shot find the bottom of the net.
11-point lead for Samsung. They go back to Brackens from deep again. Craig Brackens, his first 3 of the night.
Brackens has been looking for that. He may be the tallest guy on that Nagoya roster, but Brackens really loves shooting 3-pointers. But so does Glenn Kosey.
Whatever you can do, I can do better. The Seoul Samsung Thunders answering right back with a 3 of their own. Glenn Kosey, Kim Dong-ok finding the range as Samsung takes a 49-38 lead.
One step up on that. Help him out. High hands. Don't forget high hands. Just make some trees fall. Get mad like Coach did with the hands up high. Like practice, Dave. Just get some stops.
Wow! 上半场还有5分15秒的时间，可以看到三星闪电在领先49-38。Glenn
Kosey has come alive here in the second period. He's got 7 in the period, jacking up his tally to 12 points for the game, giving Samsung an 11-point lead.
You know, with Impala erupting in that first quarter, really overall in the first half, it's Glenn Kosey dictating the flow of the offense of the Samsung Thunders. That's how pivotal the role he plays in that team is. With him going silent yesterday, did not help the Thunders at all in their bid to try and make it to the finals.
And Kobayashi using the ball fake.
That's beautiful use of it too. Really got the defense thinking, you know, even his teammates seemed like they were faked out by that fake pass from Kobayashi.
Samsung 49, Nagoya 40. Glenn Kosey to the corner to Moon. That's the specialty of the house for Moon Tae-young.
That was a great shot, but again, Glenn Kosey, 5th assist of the game. We're officially putting him on triple-double watch with 12, 4, and 5.
Keith Cummings tried to answer, and Bala grabs the board. Glenn Kosey, Samsung, waxing hard from beyond the arc, 10 of 15 for the ball game. Kim, 3, no good. Cummings with the rebound. Back comes Nagoya. Keith Cummings, Kosey right in front of him. Cummings against Mbala. Nakatsuka from the corner, that's good.
That's going to be very important for Nagoya to be able to hit their baseline jumpers, their corner threes. Their offense always leads and always looks for the shots there.
Kim to Mbala. Puts that ball on the deck. And attacks the defense of Craig Brackens. Brackens whistled for the personal.
That time, you know, Brackens did not really buy the fake of Impala, but then still with that quick first step, was able to get one step ahead, and Brackens was forced to give him a foul.
So Ben Mbala is at the line now. A couple of free throws on the way for Big Ben. Second foul on Craig Brackens, and Ben Mbala much improved from the foul line.
Absolutely. You know, there were some games here, a couple of games in this tournament that despite getting a win and despite playing so well, the numbers would say it, he wasn't happy, he wasn't contented with a performance. He wasn't content because of his poor free throw shooting.
Well, you know, Ben Mbala sets a high standard for himself as Kobayashi lost the handle. Kim Dong-ok ahead to Cozy. Cozy crossover. Cozy to Kim. Back to Cozy. He's got 12 seconds to work with. Cozy steps back, takes the three and makes it.
Welcome to the Glenn Cozy show. It has been all him here for Samsung in the first half. If he's not assisting, he's scoring for himself.
15 points for Glenn Cozy. And that's Nakahigashi, intimidated by the defense of Mbala. Mbala closing out quickly. As you take a look at this three ball from Glenn Cozy, takes out Nakahigashi out of the play.
And how beautiful it was to see that in slow-mo. Great work by the hard-working men and women of the production group. 57-43 is now the lead for the Samsung Thunders.
好到咧環節咧繼續送俾大家，所以咧繼續欣賞我哋嘅乒乓球咧喺節之間咧有好多唔同嘅精彩表演俾大家。好啊，我哋嚟到呢一節咧準備派發呢啲紀念品啦。嗱，大家都知道做呢啲嘢啦，不如我而家一路掃過去，由呢邊開始先，跟住咧就一齊派緊啲新嘢好嘛？我哋而家嚟先。 我哋呢邊嗰個大聲少少啊！咁啊！哇！每次出身獎品啊，現場嘅 fans 咧最激動啊！現場欣賞呢場比賽。
Talk about putting a show in the second quarter. Glenn Cozy has done that. 10 points and also 3 assists in the period.
Total of 15 and 5 for him. Glenn, you know, these are already past his numbers yesterday.
Kim, they go down low to Mbala, has stellar position against Cummings. Mbala with the stretch. The Cummings holding his ground there, able to get the stop. Cummings comes right back against the basket.
That's really the strength of Marquis Cummings. Him going downhill and attacking that basket quickly.
Then Cozy with the basketball against Kobayashi. Cozy on the move, and Cozy scores once again. But there's a technical foul on Glenn Cozy.
It was because of a delay of game. Tapping that ball after a shot was made.
Not sure about that though, because it looked like Cozy was in the way and really didn't know what to do there. No, I don't think.
Yeah, it did look like Cozy tapped that basketball.
I think that was a smart play from Nakahigashi because he was holding on and then Cozy reached for it and then he threw it just a little bit.
I wonder if that's a tactic because, hey, that really worked well because now Cozy's not allowed to make any mistake mentally as it might cause him to get ejected, get tossed from this game.
And the frustrations continue for the Seoul Samsung Thunders. There's another technical on that bench.
I believe, yeah, on the bench on Coach Lee Sang-min.
Shuta Ando, another free throw as Ben Mbala gets a breather.
But with a stoppage here in this game, everyone's getting a breather. Back-to-back technicals called on the Thunders.
59-47. Ando On the move, Cummings pulls up for three. That's good.
Marquise Cummings. His strength, sure, is getting to the basket, but you give him some space from outside, he's gonna knock down that shot.
59-50. Glenn Cozy. Lee Guan-hee. Kim Dong-ok. Trying to go to Moon here. Battle for position against Kikuchi. Turnover. Nagoya. As Keith Cummings. Unstoppable on the open court.
He's in takeover mode right now. 16 points already for him. A deficit that they're facing down to 7.
Moon against Kikuchi inside. And Moon gets the basket.
Kikuchi is a very physical player when it comes to playing defense, but he already got away with a lot of physicality on the other side. You gotta compensate for that as a player and understand that you're running the risk already of really getting called for a foul. That's exactly what happened. It's a 3-point play opportunity for Moon.
So Moon Tae-young looking to add to his tally. In and out on that free throw. Kim Tae-sol had 9 points in the first quarter. Is back in the game. They go inside. Nakahigashi going reverse. No good on that one.
You know, those are the same misses that they had yesterday against Ryukyu when they were so intimidated by the height of their opponents.
Lee Guan-hee. That's good. Another three-pointer knocked down by the Samsung Thunders.
Remember yesterday against Guangzhou, Lee also hit a couple of three-pointers to open up the fourth quarter. Looking to spark something for his squad. But, you know, the frustrations really building up now for Samsung. They felt like there shouldn't have been a foul there. At least Kim felt that.
Now, probably the most remarkable thing here, Judd, is that Samsung already has 64 points in the first 2 quarters.
Exactly, you know, the same amount. Well, they had 34 in that first period, and with 25.3 seconds remaining, they could very well add more to that total right now. It has been a very high-scoring game, Sidolf. It's because Nagoya is shooting 54% from the field, and the Samsung Thunders, here's this, 70%.
Oh, wow. Free throws as well.
They've already had 12 three-pointers, also the same total they had in the first half against Shandong.
Oh, wow. Just an incredible show of firepower that we're seeing here from the Seoul Samsung Thunders. Glenn Cozy takes another three. No good on that one. As Ando almost made that Hail Mary heave as we end the first half with a 64-53 lead for the Seoul Samsung Thunders.
For 24. 牛腩挑戰賽，當時我哋將會爭取得5位嘅參賽者咧嚟參加，希望大家咧踴躍啊！我知道咧，就呢啲嘢咧好多朋友咧都想咧就係話參加我哋啲遊戲啊咁樣。
如果想參加嘅話咧，可以而家即刻同我哋現場嘅工作人員講㗎啦，咁我哋就會喺第3節之後咧就會將你帶嚟遊戲嘅位置。邊位想玩咧，就記住同我哋現場工作人員講。邊位想參加嘅而家咧都可以舉手，我哋呢要5個嘅啫。
見到咧，我哋有位白色衫嘅哥哥咧，一路咧喺度招緊嘅時候5位嘅朋友們啊，3位嘅朋友們啊。
我哋咧其實有決賽嘅時候都仲會有呢一個交流嘅，咁跟住我哋到時再揾現場觀眾嚟參加啊！好啦，我哋呢個專卡咧仲需要多1位嘅參加嘅有冇人？我見到左邊灰色衫嗰塊舉手，灰色係你啊，灰色係啊，係你落嚟啦，我哋工場
The battle for third in the Asia League Terrific 12. Second half about to begin. Samsung Seoul Thunders up against the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Samsung on top, 64-53. Sidel Tupas with Judd Sulit. Final day of action here in the Asia League.
So we were so impressed with Samsung Thunders when they shot 12 for 20 from three-point range in the first half against Shandong. Well, guess how they shot here in the first half against Nagoya? 12 for 19. And I know it's not that much better, but still a very impressive 63% from that area of the floor. And that really was where a lot of their offense came from. Partner that with the aggressiveness of Mbala underneath. And that's just the perfect marriage of basketball between talents there on the Seoul Samsung end.
Inside and outside. So Samsung attack. 16 points for Ben Mbala.
And you know, that's the problem when you're facing the Seoul Samsung Thunders. For the Diamond Dolphins, you can't really say that they're not playing good basketball because they are out-rebounding Samsung. They're shooting 54% from the field. They are forcing some turnovers here and there, but it's just that the shooting in the overall game of Samsung is better at this point.
No, you're absolutely right there, Judd. You know, if you see the stat sheet and if you cover the Seoul Samsung Thunder's part of it and just see the Nagoya's end, you'll say that, oh, Nagoya's playing better.
But then you see Glenn Gosi, and you start thinking, hey, I think I've seen so many shots from that guy. And that's absolutely correct. Before that, two-pointer from Craig Brackens. Well, it was Glenn Cosey getting to 20 points in total here in this game.
That was the biggest lead of Samsung at 16. Immediately, it was Brackens who responds with the two.
Chaminsup giving up a foul.
I think that was a clever foul.
Yeah, well, mainly that was in order for Kim Tae-sol to recover back on defense as he fell to the floor after that layup attempt.
But Chaminsup doesn't really get a lot of shots, but really known as the import stopper here for the Seoul Samsung Thunders, but he has 4 fouls now.
Well, that is his role, you know, to defend and to use all of his resources in order to slow down the offense of an import or whoever it is he's tasked to guard. You see him there risking or running the risk also of getting whistled for an unsportsmanlike foul. I felt like he was lucky that it was just called a regular one.
Kobayashi go to Ando against League One Heat. 2 gunners going against each other as Ando almost lost the handle. Keith Cummings. Shot clock winding down. A 3 from Kobayashi is good.
Kobayashi is such a talented guard. You leave him and he makes you pay. But, you know, overall his presence on that Nagoya team, I think, is underrated. And Bala, however, he just has a knack for getting bumps and still scoring despite them.
Well, he's so used to making shots even with contact as Kobayashi beats the shot clock right there. Ben Mbala. This was mostly his role when he was playing college ball in the Philippines, Judd.
Well, we were lucky to see his game grow throughout his years with the De La Salle University. And it was astounding to see him grow from a guy who just really operated down in the block. They'd feed him and he'd try to get points there, to someone who was able to go coast to coast.
No, absolutely. And this is a step up in terms of a level of competition. As Glenn Cosey goes inside and Bala's putback is no good. Nagoya, Kobayashi to Brackens. For 3, no good. League One Heat with a rebound.
Well, he hesitated that time before taking that shot. And what they say about hesitating in jumpers is immediately your percentage drops. But Chaminsup will foul out of the game there, caught in a very difficult situation. Was forced to give him the foul on Brackens.
You know what? Chaminsup played 11 minutes in this ball game. Didn't take a shot, but finishes the game. Ends his stint on the floor. 5 fouls on Chaminsup.
That's a guy who's willing to do whatever it takes for his team to win. Offensive foul, obvious one on Marquise Cummings. That also will be his 4th foul.
Well, Kim Tae-sol, such a pesky defender, is making a nuisance of himself there.
We'll take a look at this one more time.
And he strips Keith Cummings, and Keith Cummings.
Well, Cummings did part of a bit, but it wasn't really a full extension. Kim selling that call and allowing that referee to see the contact.
And Kim also asking for Cummings to be whistled with a technical.
Okay, Kim, that might be asking for too much.
Kim Dong-ok again offline on the 3. 6 seconds in the shot clock. Mbala against Brackens, a one-hander.
Wow, that was really impressive. One of the most impressive moves I've seen from Mbala here in this tournament, because it's not a move he normally pulls off.
Needed to extend there. And turnovers. Nagoya only with 7. 2 more than Samsung. Mbala kicks it out. Kim Dong-ok short on the 3.
I thought Mbala should have taken the shot there. The Brackens will be taken care of himself now with 2 fouls also that he's nursing. Cummings, I don't expect him to be back until maybe the 4th quarter unless his team really needs him to come in. But then that leaves a lot of responsibility on Brackens.
And Bala pulls up for 3. Front rims that one. Taito Nakahigashi with the rebound. Oh, taken away by Kim Tae-sol. Ahead to Kim Dong-ok. Kim leaves it to Cozy. Kim Tae-sol. Oh, that was a wasted opportunity on the break there. Cozy. Cozy lost the hand of Nakahigashi. Oh, he misses the layup. Oh, wow.
Well, that spells how this game has been for Nagoya.
Glenn Cozy trapped by Brackens. And that's 3 personal fouls on the Craig Brackens.
That is out of getting demoralized. Misses like this, and you know how adrenaline rushes through you, you don't really feel fatigue, and then you see a miss like that, suddenly everything kicks in.
Make no mistake about it, Nakahigashi has done a fantastic job in this ball game. He's one of the players really of Nagoya, playing well like right now.
Yeah, to your point, as Cozy hits another 3-pointer, the worst thing about that miss from Nakahigashi was that he didn't realize that it wasn't going to fall in. Sometimes the moment it leaves your hand, you realize that, hey, this is going to be off. So you rush back to get the rebound. I think he thought it was going to go in. That's why he was cruising already, allowing Kim to even steal the rebound. And it's a few plays back, but that one was so important. And look at this lead now, continuing to balloon.
Suda misses the 3. That's a 5-point swing, really. Because Cozy made the 3 ball.
Well, just imagine this. That would have been easily the easiest 2 points supposedly for Nagoya in this ball.
Another steal here by Kobayashi.
You got to make sure they score here. That's what Mitsuda does.
Mitsuda cuts the lead to 15. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the 3rd period.
I was half expecting Mitsuda to stare down Nakahigashi after getting that layup.
Cozy for 3. Couldn't get the bounce, and Bala keeping it alive for the Thunders. And Bala kicks it out to Lee. Lee gathers, pulls up for 3. Kim Tae-sol right there. Couldn't make the follow-up as well. Kobayashi ahead to Ando, full head of steam, and Bala with the block.
Excellent effort from Mbala.
Ando for 3.
How about Mbala? He was the only one who didn't jump for that rebound, but still the ball found his hands.
Cozy, the kick out. Lee Guan-hee, no good. The tap goes back to Lee.
And even with a 15-point advantage, it's the Samsung Thunders who's putting in more effort compared to the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins at this point.
And Bala looks really tired right now, but he has to defend. Brackens, Ando steps into this 3. And both teams, they look a bit tired, and they're not even executing their plays. As Ando went straight up, take that 3 ball.
Things have been very quiet on the side of the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins.
As Glenn Cozy misses that one, they go ahead to Brackens, who lays it in.
You look at the scoreboard and you see this 13-point lead for Samsung, but if you're the Diamond Dolphins, you have to understand this is still manageable. There's way too much time left. You're still very much in this game.
Well, Samsung, the 3-point shooting has gone down here in the period. 2 of 10 only for the Thunders. Lee Guan-hee for 3. And Kobayashi Whistle for the foul. Lee will get 3 free throws.
A great move there for Lee, running his defender into that screen from Mbala. When his man tried to fight over, he stopped and pulled up for that 3. And the defender could not hit the brakes in time.
3 free throws for Lee Guan-hee.
Lee Guan-hee at the line. 12th point of the ball game for Lee. One of the more exciting talents on display here in the Asia League. Misses the second one though. Samsung enjoying a 14-point lead, but the scoring has gone down here in the third period. 2 for 3 for Lee Guan-hee as Samsung extends the lead to 15. Nagoya with possession. Mitsuda. Almost a travel there. Taken away by Lee Guan-hee. 3-on-2 break for Lee. Waits for Moon. Almost went out of bounds there. Lee. Lee to Moon. Almost taken away.
Oh, Mbala down there. I think he got hit by Higuchi, but the play doesn't stop. Oh, there's a slippery spot on the floor and needs to be attended to. And finally, our mopman always on call.
Nakatsuka misses that one again. And both teams missing their shots right now. 79-64. Tae-sul. Not a lot of movement here on the side of the Seoul Samsung Thunders. They go to Moon from the corner. And another miss from beyond the arc. Mitsuda.
Oh, that was a great dive to the basket for Mitsuda. Also a fantastic find for Kikuchi. There's some pressure here on the backcourt. On the side of Nagoya. Mbala pulls up for 3. Short on that one. And clearly, yeah, you're right. The three-point shooting of the Thunders deserting them here in the third quarter. On the other side, it is Nagoya finding the mark. And look at this now. It's just a 10-point lead for Samsung. Even with Marquis Cummings on the bench, the Diamond Dolphins mounting a comeback.
Bring the ball. One more penetration so that we can take advantage of it. We're just taking shots every time right now. We're not using the advantage of the bonus.
팔각 한번 잡아갖고 야 잘라붙어
Right, kick out, ready, kick out.
한 방에 빵! 아 좀 그리고 이거면 잘하던 팀들이 다 하던 있어 이거면 리바운드 하나도 안 돼.
If our teammate take a shot, get inside, bounce out, rebound. One, two, three.
under a minute remaining here in the third period. Battle for third in the Asia League Terrific 12. Seoul Samsung Thunders against the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Samsung on top by 10. Mbala 8 to shoot. Brackens a whistle for the personal. That's number 4 on Craig Brackens.
That's now 4 fouls on Brackens and on Marquis Cummings. And it's already a lot of trouble for Nagoya to have only one import on the floor. It's going to be a big, big challenge for Coach Shingo Kajiyama on how he's going to manage the minutes of his two reinforcements. Especially with them staring at a 10-point deficit. It's the most critical situation, Sidolf, because now you're thinking, hey, we're actually in rhythm. We're trying to get back in this game, but then I might lose them at a more critical situation.
No, definitely a risk here for Coach Shinjo Kajiyama. Aside to Kikuchi. We want to go down low to Brackens against Mbala. Brackens pulls up, no good. Still struggling with his shots there. Craig Brackens. And Samson can go for the last shot of the quarter. Glenn Cozy against Kasai. Cozy, there's a double team. Finds Kim Yeon-soo, pulls up for three, no good. And that's how we'll finish. And after 3 quarters, Seoul Samsung Thunders with an 11-point lead against the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Battle for third in the Asian League, terrific 12.
好快我哋會有一個咧就係半場嘅投籃挑戰賽有兩邊。好，咁啊喺度咧就想問有4位嘅參賽者係咪都熟悉玩法？好簡單嘅，半場入咗，咁你將會贏得咧就係廣州龍獅呢個咧就多年嘅先人波。咁但係喺度咧就睇有1分20秒時間，咁啊試打一段嘅。香港。
Last 10 minutes for the two teams in this tournament, Craig Brackens and Ben Mbala. Their matchup has been one of the most talked about aspects of this ballgame, and Mbala so far getting the better of Brackens. 24 points for Ben Mbala of the Seoul Samsung Thunders, only 9 for Craig Brackens as we begin the final quarter.
Well, you know, the Craig Brackens that we've seen over the last 2 games of Nagoya is so much different from the Craig Brackens in their first 2 games. Once again, we mentioned this earlier, 22-10 averages in their first 2 outings, but here in the playoffs has really been a struggle. Kikuchi will be called for that foul. Made a very strong swipe. I'm not sure if this Nagoya's arguing. I'm not sure if he got basketball there, but well, it led to Mbala and Kim Tae-soo falling down. Brackens saying though that they just fell down by themselves. So Coach Shingo Kajiyama opting to leave Cummings on that bench and stay with Brackens, mainly because after Brackens, there's really no solid big for, well, not someone who can fill in that position in matchup against Ben Mbala.
They go to Kim. Kim Dong-ok pulls up for three. That's good. Kim Dong-ok really is covering his touch from beyond the arc.
15 makes from three-point range already for Samsung. But how about that athletic finish from Mitsuda?
Mitsuda has played well in this ball game, backstopping Cummings and Brackens. But they need a lot more with Cummings still on the bench. Cozy. Kim Tae-sol open for three. No good. Kikuchi with the rebound. Mitsuda. Mitsuda, they leave him open. Baseline J, no good. Kim Tae-sol has the basketball. Samsung on top by 12. Keith Cummings getting ready to re-enter the ball game. Kim Tae-sol to Lee Guan-hee, pulls up for three. That's good. Again, Samsung, a couple of threes to start the fourth quarter.
Oh, in that third period, only two falling in from them from beyond the arc. Now in the first 2 minutes, they've already gotten a couple.
They go down low to Kikuchi. Mismatch against Kim Tae-sol. Kim Tae-sol will be whistled for the personal.
He felt that it should have been an offensive foul on Kikuchi, but he's got to calm down. Nothing, it has been whistled anyway. Nothing he can do to change that foul on him. 15-point lead for Samsung and Kikuchi at the line. You know, much like what you said about Cha Min-suk, Kikuchi is really a guy depended on for his defensive ability. But whenever there's an opening for him to carve out an opportunity, chance to score, Imbala though, that time with tapping that ball away from the rim, it was a bit risky because it was still sitting on that rim, on that cylinder.
It's legal though. Lee Guan-hee to Ben Imbala, strong move. You know what I like about the Seoul Samsung Thunders here, Judd, is that, you know, if they're preparing for their season and they're playing this well, I think they're going to be starting the season very well in the Korean League.
And that's also the importance of preseason leagues like the Terrific 12, like the Summer Super 8. It really is an avenue for the team to be able to gauge each other. You know, a lot of the imports that we've seen in this tournament, this is their first time playing with their team. Or maybe first time in an actual tournament, not just a tune-up game. So here you're actually playing for something. Oh, you're actually trying to win a championship. And it's so much different than, you know, a tune-up game that's one and done.
Well, definitely the Asia League has provided a platform for these teams to really to get better.
Imagine, Sadov, also, I'm sorry to cut you there, but it's important because, okay, maybe you lose here today. Tomorrow you play another game and you get to make those immediate adjustments that need to be made. It's very important for coaches to have an opportunity like this, something like what the Terrific 12 provides.
And everyone has been well taken care of here. And the Studio City Event Center, Glenn Cozy with a getaway move. Couldn't finish. Samsung on top by 17. Nakatsuka cuts that lead to 16, to 14 rather.
It's hard to imagine for Nagoya, but you got to think about it. What if Cummings and Brackens could have shared the floor when they were making a run, when they were able to trim it down to 10 points? I'm sure Marquise Cummings would have been rejuvenated, and he would have been, wow, hang on, traveling violation, unforced error for the Thunders. You get what I mean, right? I mean, the confidence was slowly building up for Nagoya, but then you look at your bench, and Cummings has to sit down there nursing 4 fouls.
We go to Nakatsuka again. Steps back for 3. No good on that one, too strong. And Samsung looks to extend this lead. This is the Asia League Terrific 12. now considered as the premier preseason tournament in the continent. Glenn Cozy couldn't get the roll. Mbala almost tapped it in, but it's Nagoya basketball. And Keith Cummings inside, trying to seal his man right there, Kim Dong-ok, and Kim giving up the foul.
Cummings asking why it took a while before that foul was just. Again, you know, the referees are being a little bit looser with that sportsmanlike call. Usually with guys wrapping their arms around a player, especially someone without that basketball, they really call them sportsmanlike fouls in those, because under the rule book it says you're not going for the basketball.
Interesting call here, because Kim Tae-sul, I thought he bounced off that basketball of Keith Cummings. Quickly apologizing to the referee. He didn't mean to complain.
Or did he?
As Cummings buries that jumper, and that's critical, because instead of having the basketball, and now Samsung giving up the 2 points. Lead is down to 12. Under 6 minutes remaining. A lot can happen still here.
Absolutely, and Samsung cannot get complacent. Foul called on Kobayashi. Tied up Kim Tae-sul on his way to the basket.
Kim Tae-sul reaching foul there on Kobayashi. So Samsung Thunders take a breather here. 89 to 77. They're still on top. Keith Cummings with 21 points, has missed just 2 shots so far, and all of them coming from beyond the arc. 9 of 11 so far for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins import. Nagoya, though, trailing right now against Ben Mbala and the Seoul Samsung Thunders. Kim draws closer, that jumper is good. Shot clock winding down as well.
Samsung defying any sort of comeback that Nagoya is mounting. They've always had answers, you know, and even with back-to-back baskets from the Diamond Dolphins, the Thunder is just quick to silence them.
Mitsuda, 3 seconds to shoot. Great defense there. Quick hands from Lee Guan-hee. Is looking to go all the way, kicks it out to Cozy. And Cozy will use some time off that clock.
That would be the smart thing to do here for Samsung. Then again, you don't want to lose that same intensity that you had when you built that double-digit advantage.
Cummings misses, and he'll put it back in as Mbala avoided contact.
Well, he knew that Cummings was trying to draw it. He was trying to get that three-point play opportunity.
Oh, they go to Cozy. Nice play. I think they've run this play several times. This against Guangzhou yesterday. Very same play again. And movement without the ball there, working wonders for the Seoul Samsung Thunders.
Kobayashi will pick up his 5th foul. It will be the first one from the Diamond Dolphins to foul out. Lead of Samsung back up to 12 points again.
끝났어. 깨르서.
We're good. We're good.
1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Heads up, heads
No
up.
points. We got plenty of
Dude, you hold
time.
on, bro. Dribbling doesn't fight the slider.
鼓勵啊兩隊嘅。然後繼續93起79，三天主持領先。再睇一睇啦，就當然啦，你估嚟到。
4 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in this battle for third place in the Asia League Terrific 12, Asia's premier pre-season tournament. Glenn Cozy at the line for the bonus free throw. Samsung Thunders of Korea with a 93-79 lead over the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins of Japan. Then Cozy couldn't complete the three-point play. Brackets. Ando on the move. Ando couldn't make the layup, but he'll go to the line for a couple of free throws.
Shuta Ando has really come out in this game very aggressive, exactly what his teammates needed him to do. After what we mentioned was a subpar performance yesterday. Just 1 for 9 from the field. Only good for 3 points. Now, the score was corrected earlier, so that when we cut to a timeout, it was 91-79, but that total didn't include the 2 points of Glenn Cozy yet. He was not able to complete the 3-point play, but still gave his team for a time a 14-point lead, now down to 12.
Then Bala. Kim. Samsung led by as many as 16 in the quarter. It's their biggest lead in the ball game. Lee Guan-hee. Lee, Glenn Cozy pulls up for 3. No good on that one. Keith Cummings saves it to Brackens. Cummings trying to lead the comeback here. And that is a foul at Kim Dong-ok.
And that door is still open for Nagoya, but they gotta go right now. You know, they gotta put up a string of baskets. Most importantly, they have to get stops after they convert.
Asai, now the main point guard for Nagoya after Kobayashi left the game due to fouls. Cummings up top.
That was a beautiful two-man game between Brackets and Cummings.
83-93, 10-point lead for Samsung. And Bala inside, couldn't finish.
Good discipline on defense for Brackets, not doing too much, just forcing that miss. Would be a
Brackets
big
for 3, no. Glenn Cozy, and the three-point shooting has tapered off here. 16 of 38 for Samsung, 10 of 31 for Nagoya. Cozy. Go to Kim, taken away by Ando. And Ando will slam it home.
It's down to a single-digit lead for Samsung. And that dunk can electrify Nagoya. Again, they gotta get stops here. That's number 1.
And Bala against Brackens. 6 seconds in the shot clock. And Bala, Ando takes it away.
Back-to-back steals for Shuta Ando, and he has come alive here.
And Cummings, the banger in the bucket.
Look at the faces of the Samsung Thunders right now. They're in shock. But the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins just not giving up so easily.
And they say that a third place game usually doesn't get the best out of our teams here. But look at this. Nagoya we already thought they were out of it. They were down by 16 earlier in the quarter. But now, just trailing by 6 with 2 minutes and change remaining.
No, that's an important thing for these two teams, why they made it this far in the tournament. They're not seeing this as a non-bearing preseason tournament. They're seeing it as a competition where they were out to win a championship, and even if they fell short already, they're trying to get something out of it.
Oh, that's a foul, much to the dismay of the Nagoya bench. That puts Nagoya over the limit. It is going to go against Kasai. A lot of contact on the hand of Glenn Cozy. Coach Shinjo Kajiyama has been very vocal on that sideline, egging his boys on. And in stark contrast with Coach Lee Sang-min, who's just cool as a cucumber there.
Absolutely, you know. Well, I don't think we've ever seen a lot of emotion from, or maybe any emotion at all from Coach Lee Sang-min, even from this Summer Super 8.
95-87. Nagoya still in it. Brackens misses the three. Great box out there by Kim Dong-ok.
Brackens is getting the looks that he wants, especially from outside. The shots that he made back in the elimination round, not getting the result he wants here. This would be a dagger.
That's it. Samsung getting a response from Kim Tae-sul. A big shot to shut the door permanently, probably, for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Great extra pass to the corner, and Kim a dead shot. 98-87. 76 seconds remaining in this battle for third.
Don't get the ball there. Hugo's coming out. He's gonna be facing that way. Back pick. Just get it, screen him. Screen him. He's gonna come across. Right way.
Kim Tae-sul just 5 points in the quarter, but a big shot, that three from the corner, extending the lead to 11. A minute and 16 remaining as the Seoul Samsung Thunder is on their way to bagging third place here in the Asia League Terrific 12. Nagoya with the basketball. This is Nakahigashi to Ando. That's a three, short on that one. Glenn Cozy collects the rebound.
The three-point shots that Nagoya missed, you know, those took the life out of them here in the fourth quarter. It's unfortunate because they got back-to-back steals earlier, courtesy of Ando. And everyone here, you felt the entire Studio City Event Center get tense. You know, they were in for an exciting finish as the lead was trimmed down to 6 points at that point, with a chance for Cummings to even get it down to 5, but he missed that bonus free throw. But now everything favoring Samsung again.
Glenn Cozy, 28 big points, coming alive and rebounding from that subpar performance against the Guangzhou Long Lions. 100-87 for Samsung, under a minute remaining. And Keith Cummings slams it home.
You know, if you're a fan of the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, you love that how they're fighting up until the very end. If you're a supporter, even a part of the Seoul Samsung Thunders, it's so easy to wonder right now, so what if the shots that we took yesterday fell in the same way that they did today? Because they're shooting 17 from 439, 17 for 39, allow me to correct myself, from three-point range. And you're just left to wonder, what if those same shots fell in yesterday?
Well, absolutely, could have been a different case.
Yeah, but I don't think they should pound themselves on that, and they should worry about that anymore. And They're about to take home the 3rd place here in the terrific 12, and I think still that's something to be proud of.
Oh, definitely. Seoul Samsung Thunder is actually a regular already in the Asia League.
And they've gotten a couple of runner-up finishes. This time, a 3rd place finish. You'd say that they're one of the most consistent teams throughout the entirety of the Asia League.
Yeah, definitely. Ando up to 18 points now, 3 of 9 from beyond the arc, but that is not going to be enough as Glenn Cozy dribbles out the clock.
Well, Nagoya really needed more from Craig Brackens. He was the missing link in that team. Glenn Cozy not yet done. Taking that 3 still. It's Coach Shingo Kachiyama now making his way to the other side to shake the hand of Coach Lee Sang-min. You know, at the end of the day, Nagoya and Samsung still had terrific stints here in the Asia League Terrific 12. But it is going to be the Seoul Samsung Thunders taking the 3rd spot, the bronze medals in this tournament. Nagoya piling out, having difficulty after Brackens and Cummings committed 4 fouls early in that 4th quarter. For Cummings, even late in that 3rd period. What a performance it has been. What a tournament it was from these 2 teams. Congratulations to the Seoul Samsung Thunders, bagging the 3rd place here in the Asia League Terrific 12. Up next will be our finals. It's going to be against the Guangzhou Long Lions from China, going up against the Ryukyu Golden Kings of Japan. Final score for your 3rd place game, 105 the Samsung Thunders, 92 for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins.
Congratulations to the Seoul Samsung Thunders, our 3rd placers here in the Asia League Terrific 12. And here with me is Ben Mbala. And Ben, you lost the semifinals yesterday, but came out firing on all cylinders in this ball game. Can you describe this entire experience here in the Terrific 12, including all the games that you played?
I mean, it's a preseason tournament for us, and we are here to build our team and get ready for the KBL. And despite the loss we had in the semifinals, we kept in mind our goals, and we kept working, and we did what we have to do today.
Any expectations now? Probably the experience here going forward for your team?
I'll say if you've seen it, we're a very small team, and we played against bigger guys, and when we're going back to the KBL, it's going to be a different situation, and I feel like we play much better, way much better.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Ben Mbala and the Seoul Samsung Thunders.
Okay, now may I welcome the 3rd place of the Terrific 12, Samsung Thunder. Congratulations. Okay, now may I invite our honorable guest, Ms. Wei Chen, Head of Advertising and Production Division from Macau Government Tourism Office, to present the award to our 3rd place, and also Mr. Wu Chongfai, President of Macau China Basketball Association.
现在呢，我们有请澳门特别行政区政府旅游局的宣传及机构组组长陈圆圆女士，跟中国澳门篮球总会理事长胡崇辉先生为我们颁奖，谢谢。
A well-deserved 3rd place to the Samsung Thunders. 2 years in a row in the Asian League tournament.
这次呢是三星闪电第2次参加我们的非凡12比赛了，这次得到了冠军，非常恭喜他们。
Remember last Summer Super 8, they were also in the finals.
Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had it.
Okay, so now we will have a group photo. May I invite Mr. Wu and Miss Chan to be in the middle of the picture.
现在呢，请我们的球队的队员跟我们2位嘉宾合照。
Look at our official photographer in the middle. Let's move a little bit backward, please. 我们的记者朋友退后一点点 ，OK。看一下中间的镜头 ，OK。OK， 现在有请 Let's take a team pictures. OK，Thank you.
谢谢2位。
One more picture in the middle. That's number 34, Greg Brackett.